20 just got rolled back by Biden. So this is it. We're all screwed, right? Again, this was done under the guise of climate. And I just told you they was doing that a few ago in my last video. I talked about them talking about how peacekeeping missions need to be more prioritized and national security is for climate. So I'm gonna read you into this here while I'm live. Biden's order to let China control U.S. electric grid, January 27 report is what we're talking about right now. And I'm going to tell you about this. And I already said Biden has been too soft on China. This here gives them control over the freaking US grid. Like, wow. Now I'm going to go into a couple information about this to let you know what's going on. And I'm going to let you know that also they say 90 days. 90 days. Somebody says China ain't going to do nothing. We won't let them. I mean, well, at least just letting them do it. What do you think about that? Why would Biden be like this, right? I mean, we already seen it coming. Biden, who has been accused by critics of being soft on China, issued a lengthy executive order in which buried Ahmed matters purportedly designed to combat climate change. See, did it under the guise of climate change. It was an anomalous and potentially dangerous provision. Provision in questioning addressing nothing reasonably connected to climate change. Instead, it suspends for 90 days a key security measure put in place last May 1st by former President Donald Trump. Biden's suspension of Trump's measure makes not the slightest sense. This is coming from the Washington Examiner. This is their opinion piece. Declared a national emergency, but it's not an opinion that this has been rolled back. Declared a national emergency. Remember, Trump declared a national emergency on the grid and stuff like that. And no, I'm not a Trump supporter and all this other stuff, but when it came down to that, the grid in this situation, Biden rolling it back really opens up the playing field for China. It says, declare a national emergency with respect to the nation's electrical grid installation, any bulk power electric equipment designed, developed, and manufactured or supplied by persons owned and controlled by subject. Trump's order was common sense response to real proven threats just last year. And so now that's all rolled back. And Biden, let's go deeper into this. Let's go deeper into this because when we talk about this, it was just a few days ago that Chinese cities went dark, right? Here's the report. Well, most people wasn't talking about it. Why did it go dark? Because it has to do with this energy agenda and everything else. Chinese cities reportedly go dark as country faces shortage of coal, a major Australian export. Several major Chinese cities have reportedly gone dark as authorities limit power usage. So they already was limiting power usage in their area. Analysts said prices of the commodity in the face of the country have shot up due to reported crunch, and some tie the shortages and blackouts to the unofficial ban on Australian coal. So they've already banned Australian coal. So you understand where all this is going, don't you? And this gives them so much easy powers to go in. Now let's get back into this order that was signed in another report I'm going to go to right here. It's 100% fed up. Beijing, Biden beckons China to take over the U.S. power grid. Beijing, Biden has rescinded President Trump's executive order banning Chinese involvement in our power grid. Countless reports mounting evidence that Beijing and China has his son Hunter to China. The Democrat Party and some establishment Republicans like Mitch McConnell all seem to have frightening ties to China. And so the executive order on protecting public health and environmental, restoring science to tackle climate crisis. Yes, that's right. Somehow allowing China the possibility to have access to our power grid, a top piece of American national security infrastructure, is somehow necessary to combat climate change, to promote public health. Well, to promote public health, we're now allowing China to have control of the grid. I mean, really, it's just like readying for the red done. So at this point, I really don't know what to say. It just seems like this is a screw job. What do you think, everybody? Is this a screw job or is this a good job? And I mean, in my eyes, you can already see where this goes. I'm gonna take you into another article about this as well, so we can then talk about more. And then they want you to be stuck in place, right? Because Biden is also saying that you might have to have mandatory testing domestically in order to even move. So, I mean, if you don't think that everybody around you is compliant sheep and you keep seeing them comply with everything and for at large people don't even do anything about nothing now, we gotta cut that attitude out for real. So Hunter's dad has already revoked executive order signed by Trump, a deceptively named executive order on protecting public health. This is an opinion piece by Natural News. It says basically, thanks to China, Beijing now has direct access to the key of the national security infrastructure. The guys are combating the ever-present boogeyman known as climate change with public health. And it says foreign adversaries are increasingly creating and exploiting vulnerabilities in the United States bulk power system, which provides electricity that supports our national defense, vital emergency services. So it's just ridiculous, man, that this is even happening. But as we go into this phase, hit us with a like, hit us with a share, and please subscribe if you're newly tuning into this video, because it's just like you're screwed whenever you get somebody who's just doing whatever the system says. And again, for the most part, most of all the presidents was doing what the system said. I get it. Trump only did a few things that was outside of that, but they already knew when who was next and what was next and how it would be rolled back. And the whole agenda really is playing into the hands. It says, let's go down here in this report. I'm going to read a little bit more. The bulk power system is a target of those seeking to commit malicious acts against the United States and its people, including malicious cyber activities, because a successful attack on our bulk power system would present significant risk to our economy, human health, and safety, and would render the United States less capable of acting in defense of itself and its allies. It really leads back down to the UN agenda that they talk about climate intervention. And when the climate intervention happens, then somehow we all just have to join into this one world order system, and that's what it's really leading us down to. What do you think? What do you think is happening here? Do you think this is really a move to really combat climate change? Let me read some of the comments here. Somebody says all their climate change is to charge us more for services they still use. Oh yeah, and if you own in any gas pipelines or any oil pipelines, they're trying to cease that already. It's pretty much over on that issue. It's really wild. That's another order Biden is putting in. Hey JW, hi. Oh, I got notified, but when I clicked, YouTube kept telling me video removed by user. Well, that was the last video because it was flipped sideways. This is the next video, so please get this one out. And everybody, what do you think we can do to push back? I'll tell you what I know we can do. You can get solar energy now. Don't wait. Don't wait to get the solar energy. Go and get your solar units now. I already have some. I already set some up. Got videos on Patreon showing people how to set it up. And at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you having your own independent grid system, your own independent power, your own independent water system. This is what it's coming to now. This is everything unleashed all in one. All in one. So I want to just put that out real quickly here today. Somebody says, no, the facts can be changed. It can be, but this is already changed over to their hands. Climate agenda is another name for Sunday rest by law. It's the new world order religion. What's your opinion on nuclear energy? Nuclear energy? Well, honestly, I haven't studied enough to even give an opinion on that. So I can't even say right now. But what I do want to say is that why was it in 2014? Why was it in 2014 that CNN let out an article saying China wants to black out America or something like that? And now they're just handing it over. So I want to go to that real quick as a matter of fact. And we already seen the other cities get plunged into darkness as well. Can't find an article right now, but that's an article they actually had out already. So basically, we just wanted to give you that. So several cities went dark in China because of the coal situation. They're removing it all, and so it's on. And if we don't make a choice to get independent power, then they're going to leave us in the dark. I'm telling you, that's what's next. Because again, they already do the plunging people into the darkness by the climate. That's another thing. Good thing I said that. That's another thing. Since we're now back in the Paris Climate Accord in the UN situation, they might start saying we need to black out the lights for climate day because they've already been doing it everywhere else. And now we're the ones who haven't been doing it. So they want to put us into that too. So what do I think is coming here? Prediction. I think that they will say we need to black out some areas and stuff like that for climate day. I bet you. How much you want to bet on that one? Somebody says, I'm in suburbs of Philly. Please look up Total Onslaught playlist series by Professor Walter. Go look it up, everybody. Somebody says I got an alert for this, but when I clicked it, it said taken down. Well, this video is not taken down; it's up. So please get it out even more since everybody's saying that. I told you that was the last video, but please share it out, get it, spread it far and wide. Let them know what the next plan is. Let them know, prepare. Get everything you need. Don't be in the dark. Get the lights. And I did videos on the candles and everything else and all the other stuff that burns for a long period of time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We got more to cover. One more video today. And then after that, we'll be out for until tomorrow. We're here Monday through Friday. Please share us out. Please subscribe, like, click the bell. We're here. Thanks for tuning in. This is important information. China is now in control of the US grid. What will happen next? That's what's basically what we're waiting to see. And you already pretty much know what the plan is.